Hello everybody, it's RSNJ Studios, and this is the last installment of my Customizing a Schleich Unicorn series. I lost all the footage I took while I was painting this horse. However, now I'll just go over the process with you guys. I used a base coat of medium gray pastel for the lightest areas. Then I went over with kind of this dark green gray color for most of it, leaving the very lightest areas gray. For these two colors, I used soft pastels. After that, however, I went on to my set of hard pastels. I used hard pastels for the next layers because soft pastels are much more saturated, which is what I wanted for the base layers. But when you use hard pastels, you kind of get a tint of the new color, but it's not completely covered up. So the old color shines through, and it's easy to fix any mistakes, which is what I wanted. So for these next layers, I used darker and darker browns, and the gray undertone kept it from turning bay. Instead, it went gruello. I coated almost the entire horse with this brown. Then I went over the darker parts of the neck and the shoulders and the hips and the back with this brown. Finally, I went over the very darkest areas with this black. I took some soft pastel black and used it to highlight the muscles, the legs, and the nose, and around the eyes. Then I painted this little sock, the hooves, and the mane and tail. For the hooves, I just gave him a base coating of this tan color. I mixed some black pastels with a ton of water and applied it like you would watercolors. Paint kind of runs together and gives the hooves a random kind of dirty look. I also painted the eyes and glossed them. And that, ladies and gentlemen, finally concludes the long, difficult, and tearful saga of how I finally turned the 2018 Schliech Unicorn Stallion into a gruello horse. Absolutely adore her and how she turned out. I adore her pose, I adore her mane and tail, and I adore her color. It's been worth it. Thank you very much for watching.